So they're sick of the nonsense, absolutely sick of it. We want an end to all of that, and that's why I'm leading in the polls in California. We also what I'm hearing on the campaign trail, we're getting bigger and bigger crowds. You know, President Trump always put great store by that, and I'm sensing that as well. We're doing these events, town halls up and down the state. We started in January, and 40, 50 people would come. Now we're doing them, you get 300 or so. It's really interesting seeing that energy and excitement build. And I think this is the year we can really do it in California.
I wonder about the Trump endorsement. You've run as a Trump Republican, so has former Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco. And there's a political theory that actually, if President Trump endorses one of you, you might experience a swelling in the polls, and that could result in a Republican versus a Democrat. Whereas if President Trump just lets things play out now, you and Sheriff Bianco are the only ones creating any energy in this campaign. You could end up as the top two, and California could get a Republican governor. Do you think that could be a political experiment that could come to fruition?
Well, I've always thought that's a bit of a fantasy, Matt, honestly. And for this reason, that at some point, the Democrats would get their act together and consolidate behind one of the long list of unimpressive career politicians they're putting forward. That seems to be happening with Eric Swalwell. I can't believe I'm saying his name as the leader of the pack on the Democrat side, but that's what's happening. He picked up a couple of really big union endorsements, SEIU, just a couple of days ago, the teachers union. I think that Nancy Pelosi won't be far behind, and then you might get the big guns, Obama and Clinton and all these people that haven't weighed in. And I think that you as a result of that, you could see Swalwell moving up in the polls. The other thing to bear in mind is that one of the other idiots they've got running here, the billionaire climate fanatic, Tom Steyer, he's already spent over $80 million on this campaign. It's the most expensive in the entire country. There's a lot more where that came from. It's elevated him from 2 or 3% to 10 or 11. And so if you're Tom Steyer, you could say, well, I could spend another 100 million and maybe get up there as well. And so I think the real risk right now is actually not the more likely outcome is not that you have two Republicans in the top two, but actually that you have two Democrats, Steyer and Swalwell. That's obviously a disaster for California, no chance for change at all. So my argument right now is we have to get behind the leading Republican, and that is clearly me.
If you end up in the general election against Eric Swalwell, what will your message be to voters about his particular unfitness for the position?
Well, I mean, you don't know where to start, do you? I mean, how seriously can we take Governor Fang Fang, as I'm sure he would be known? We can't let that happen. I mean, he is completely mired in scandal. There's a new one almost every day, whether that's the fact that he doesn't even live in California. There's questions over his mortgage and all these things. I mean, there's a story just the other day about money he took for trips from overseas governments and so on. So I think there's no end to all of that. But the real argument is going to be on policy. He's a career politician, just like all the other Democrats. I've now done a number of debates with him. He says one of the most insane things he says the whole time is that his top three priorities as governor will be revenue, revenue, revenue. As if we don't have enough tax and spend at the moment in California. They've doubled the budget nearly in the last 10 years, and everything is the worst in the country. We have the worst results for the highest taxes. And so the idea that we're going to keep going, but even faster in that ridiculously destructive direction is unthinkable. And so I think in the end, the election is going to come down to that simple age-old question. Are you happy with the way things are? Do you want 4 more years of Democrat one-party rule, or do you want change? And I'm very confident when that clear choice is put before people, as it was in the first TV debate, where I won that debate 66% for a statewide TV audience, simply because I was the only Republican there against all the Democrats, and I laid out clearly that we need change in California. $3 gas, cut your electric bills in half, your first $100,000 tax-free, no more free healthcare for illegal immigrants, a home you can afford to buy, simple, common sense, positive things. I think people are going to vote for it.
Some in the left-wing media are freaking out over this new contract between us at OANN and YouTube TV.
It's dangerous that One American News is being platformed on such a large digital streaming pay TV provider. You're freaking out about the fact that people have choice. Like people can't be allowed to hear what they have to say. OAN is not the only channel on YouTube TV. There's like dozens of them. So if you don't like what's being said here, we hope you stay, but there's many other things going on in the world. This is how the left operates, Alicia. They operate in censorship. They don't believe in choice and letting people do their own homework. This is the way the authoritarian left works. They don't believe in choice because they don't like the fact that we don't live in the 1960s anymore with 3 networks and your local newspaper.
We have to respect freedom of the press, the First Amendment, free speech. Remember that.
I want to begin tonight by welcoming and thanking all of our new viewers on YouTube TV. Overnight, One America News welcomed a potential 9.4 million new viewers on YouTube TV. So on behalf of everyone here at OAN, welcome to One America News. We are incredibly excited to have you.
This will allow all YouTube TV subscribers to enjoy 16 hours of live news coverage every single day, as well as all of AWE's lifestyle, travel, and family programming, and it will be available in YouTube TV's baseline package. Now, the Vice President and Global Head of Media at YouTube, Justin Connolly, said this about it. Our goal has always been to provide our subscribers with a wide range of content, which is why we're excited to bring One America News to YouTube TV. This partnership gives One America News access to our growing audience, while also giving our subscribers even more choice when it comes to news and entertainment. And we here at The Real Story are extremely grateful for the opportunity to now reach a wider audience. And we're also grateful for the time you give us each and every single day. And we're excited for the future at this amazing network.